Hello, web world, and welcome to another quick brief. My name is Frank, and I'll be going over some new things this week. Today is Sunday, September the 11th, and of course, it's the anniversary of 9/11. And my best wishes to all those who suffered on this day, because that day that it happened 10 years ago, it was a really significant day for me. So, to all those families and all those first responders that were there, it is your day, and I hope the world is remembering you. I know I am. So I'd like to go over a few things today when it comes to things that are going on out there, some trends that are interesting for small business. First of all, I'd like to start off when it comes to either a click-through or clicking on the like button when it comes to social networks, especially when it comes to Facebook. Facebook is really huge. I know I go over this every once in a while when it comes to small businesses, especially when it comes to online trends, because social networks are really significant, as you know or should know as a small business person or as a business person, even a large business, when it comes to people that are social networking, people that are online, people that are either getting information through or getting interested in different things that are going on online, especially when it comes to social networks where friends let friends know what's going on, and friends let friends know what businesses are doing as well when it comes to promotions. As you can see on this chart by eMarketer, that a lot of the younger generation, 18 to 29-year-olds, female, are actually males mostly, are clicking through, which means they click on a link to go to another website or to a landing page. As you can see, that the top generations, or at least the top age groups, are 18 to 29s, 30 to 39-year-olds, and 40 to 49-year-olds. When it gets to 50 or older, of course, they're not really clicking through because it doesn't seem like they're as into or as involved online as the younger generations. When it comes to, of course, clicking through, it looks like males are clicking through more than females. Now, as I mentioned before on another video, that was a helicopter. Oh, that's huge. Interruption. Anyway, when it comes to people who are shopping online, I had mentioned that females are shopping more than males, of course. But when it comes to clicking through, actually going to another landing page, it looks like males are clicking through more than females, at least on Facebook. Now, when it comes to clicking on the like button on Facebook, it looks like 18 to 29-year-olds and 30 to 39-year-olds are actually liking more than the older generations. So you have males and females who are liking it, letting others, or at least whoever's posting it or promoting it on their Facebook, that they, or at least these age groups, are liking it more, or at least letting them know that they like or are interested in some way of what they have put on a Facebook page. So you want to really know, when it comes to people who are on social networks, what they're doing and how they're doing it. This is part of it. So you have to be really focusing on, especially when it comes to segmenting, or, which I'll go into another slide, or demographics and psychographics, the behavior and the trends of people that are online. Now, when it comes to small businesses that are virtualizing their servers, which means that they're either totally virtual, which means they have no physical space whatsoever, or they're a majority virtual, which a lot of them are to save money. 25% of businesses are virtualizing their servers, and this has grown from 2010 to June 2011, when it from 28 to 33%. And a lot of small businesses are thinking of investing as well. 73% of small businesses are thinking of investing, or say they would, or plan to invest into virtual service. So that means that you have a business that has its customer support, customer service, shopping, any kind of interaction, any kind of with the customer online. So it's totally not a store, or at least brick and mortar, it's virtual. Now, this is ever since I started business, in 1996, way back in the day. I knew, at least from what I was researching, that virtualization, or being virtual, was way more or less expensive to run and operate a business. Sure, you have to have that customer support. either by phone or by chatting online with your customer. You have to have that human interaction. But when it comes to inventory, when it comes to running your business or doing any kind of administrative work, it's much less expensive to be online or be virtual than it is to actually have a physical store. You know, you're paying rent, you're paying lights, you're paying all this stuff. When it comes to having your business on a server or a computer, it's way less expensive to run a business. Now, when it comes to Google, they just launched a site called Learn with Google. I just went on this just yesterday to check it out, and it seems pretty cool. It has a lot of interesting links and videos that you can look online through Learn with Google. It has suggestions on how to build plans or how to run an online business, which is really super important right now, because just on the previous slide, of course, you have a lot of businesses who are online, virtual businesses. So this is a really good resource when it comes to learning how or what to do with your business when it comes online. So check it out. Okay, you see the link down here at google.com. So go check it out and see what's up. I think it's a really good place to go to. Now, when it comes to retail stores who are using email to get subscribers through social sites, you can see that a lot of viral and community link usage in promotional emails sent by online U.S. retailers from 2009 to 2011 has changed significantly. When it comes to community links, it just shot up to 88% from 30% within the past 2 years. So, of course, social networks are really big. That's why I keep going over social networks like Facebook and grouping and livingsocial.com and all these sort of things, because it's just huge right now. I know I shop online. I know when I talk to people, my neighbors, my colleagues, they shop online. It's just much more efficient and much more cost effective, and just the technology is out there. So when it comes to forwarding to a friend, it's not as significant to community links, or sharing on your networks is not as a significant a change as it is on community links. So community sites or social sites are really, really important. Now, see, these are some of the tactics that you can use, or that online retailers are using to improve effectiveness of email marketing. You can see that they're acquiring a whole bunch of lists, 44.6%, and also adjusting the mix of graphics and content. Now, especially when you have a virtual website or a website, it has to be really well done, especially on Web 2.0. And when you're sending out emails too, it has to be done really, really well when it's a mix of whatever graphics you're using, and making sure that the graphics that you have a live link that go to a landing page that are relevant to whatever particular ad or marketing campaign that you're doing on email. And when it comes to also personalizing the email, or when it comes to triggering email marketing messages based on behaviors or events, which is really significant, and increasing the use of segmenting. Like I mentioned before, you have to know your demographics, your psychographics, your trends and behaviors of your consumers, who they are, what they're doing, how they're doing it. That's really, really important. And also personalizing the message, of course, is a big, significant percentage trend. And also marketing through transactional emails, so order confirmations. So you want to make sure that you're sending follow-up emails to the customers either before or after they purchase, both. So you want to make sure that both are happening. That way you get that interaction and you get that positive feedback. And also sharing on, of course, the social networks, just like the last slide, is really good. So you can go through this list and check it out and see exactly, compare what you're doing to what these other online retailers are doing, which is really, really important. So I want to thank you for watching again. And as I mentioned, it's September the 11th, so our prayers and hopes are out for those who, those family members, and also all of those out there just like me who remember what had happened. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Thank you.